Alright, I just received this XTAR dive light, t-shirt, and hat. Now let's go take a closer look at the light. First of all, the light feels very well made. There are two pieces, the battery tube and light head. It can be powered by a single lithium 26650 rechargeable battery. The light has a spring at the positive end, so you don't need a button top battery. You can use a flat top battery, which I like. The positive is always going to be towards the light head, but if you mess up and put the battery in backwards, no worries, as there is reverse polarity protection. I really like that the D26 can use a 26650 battery, as I have several other lights that use this common battery, so the cross compatibility is nice. It's also easy to have a fully charged battery on standby to swap out between dives. Perhaps the most common lithium size in dive lights is the 18650 size. Also included with this light is this adapter tube, so you can use a 18650 battery as well. Just be aware that since it's a smaller battery, the run times won't be as long as a full-size 26650. The light comes with this lanyard. Mine didn't come with a battery or charger, which is fine, since I already have batteries and chargers. The light is available purchased with or without batteries and chargers. I've seen them on sale at different sources from eBay to Alibaba to AliExpress. The spec on the light is up to 55-degree visible angle, but there is a pretty distinct hot spot. The 55 degrees appears to be counting the corona and side spill. I would estimate that the hot spot is about 5 degrees, maybe less. When I compare it to my 6-degree Orca torch, the XTAR is tighter. The benefit of a tight hot spot is for distance penetration. At the same brightness, a concentrated beam will allow you to see further. It's also useful for signaling a dive buddy. The disadvantage is that it's not good for video. For video, you want a nice even lighting. You don't want a hot spot at all. My D26 5800 has a floodlight for video with no hot spot, plus a standard spotlight. The floodlight for video isn't going to work very well for signaling a buddy. I have a review for this light as well, which I'll link at the end of this video. I would recommend to XTAR that they include the hotspot info in their marketing materials, as many divers desire a light with a tight hotspot and might dismiss the XTAR based on the 55-degree angle without realizing that's the entire visible angle. The light has 4 levels. It cycles from turbo to high to medium to low, then back to turbo. The light is small, so it makes a great backup light that can fit in a BC pocket. It's also powerful enough to be a primary dive light. I have a couple of high-end primary dive lights. The XTAR doesn't have an output that's comparable to these lights, but they are much bigger and in a much higher price range. For my personal needs, I will use the XTAR as a backup light or to throw in my pocket for a day dive when I'm not going to carry around a full-size dive light. One of the things I like about the XTAR lights is that they offer this standard 1/4-inch tripod screw threads. This provides a lot of mounting options. I like having a pistol grip on lights, and I also will sometimes put my lights on a tripod for above water use. When using out of water, I don't usually run at full power to prevent overheating. The light does have good heat dissipation, though, for use on land. Let's talk about locking the light to prevent it from accidentally turning on. This is important if you're going to be putting the light in a BC pocket or dive bag. You can lock the light by pressing the power button for 3 seconds. To unlock, press for 3 seconds. It is my understanding that this is a different procedure for the latest generation of the D26 1600, which is what I have. But you have to press the button pretty hard, so it seems unlikely that you would accidentally turn it on. But I saw a discussion at a message board where there was a concern that the light could still be turned on accidentally. Here's my solution. Simply unscrew the bottom of the battery tube slightly. 1/8 should be adequate. The O-rings will still seal, but the light can't be turned on. When ready to use, tighten, boom bada bang, you're ready to go. Okay, let's go outside and take a look at the performance. Okay, here we are with the D26 1600. It turns on in the turbo mode. It has a nice, tight, bright beam. It's good for signaling someone. And that garage door is about 20 feet away. And then it's going to cycle to high, medium, and low. Yeah, this way those garages are about 100 feet away. So it's a nice concentrated beam. Lights up a good area. It's going to be a good light for penetrating into the distance. Okay, here we have the XTAR D26 my left hand. This has two LEDs, including a 1600 lumens, but it's got a reflector that's not quite as focused. The video mode, the next light's the spotlight. So that's wider because it has a different reflector. So here it's the D26. So you see that's going to be a little bit narrower and a little brighter in the center. You know, if you go down those farther the garages, the D36 isn't as concentrated, so it's not going to light them up as good from a distance. Where the D26 will. So it's a more concentrated light, so it's going to be better off for long distance. Okay, so now in comparison to a higher end light, this light has two 26650 batteries and 5 LEDs. It's going to be a little bit brighter, but it's also a much more expensive light. And then here's the D26. Here's the D26 my right hand, and then my Orchid torch my left hand. In summary, I really like the D26. It's compact, bright, has easily replaceable batteries, offers long run times, and is in an economical price range. It can be a backup light or a primary. I'll link some of my other light reviews at the end of this video. For a sweet video light that also has a dual function spotlight, the XTAR D36 is a really nice high-end setup. For a higher end primary dive light and tech lights, the Orchid Torch D850 and D630 are great options. Thanks for watching. Leave any questions in the comments.